Hey everyone, welcome into Forgemaster Metal Reviews. I'm Ben. I'm rolling solo today without Brandon. We're talking about our favorites that we missed in August. We put this album on our radar in the anticipated albums of August, and holy shit, it did not disappoint. With some stunning additions to the guitar and drum roster, Sigh has put together what very well could be their most straightforward metal album. This is a band that is full of surprises, and they are plastered all throughout this album in the form of atmosphere, ambience, and just an overall sense of dread. This band has been active for almost as long as I've been alive. While I don't think it's fair to say that they sound tired, they definitely don't. I think that they're seeing their peaceful demise is probably around the corner. Hell, the band just did an interview talking about aging in the extreme metal scene. Definitely go check that out. Overall, this is a stunning addition to this year's metal catalog and a fantastic piece of Sigh's discography. 4.4 out of 5 falling cherry blossoms. All right, thank you, Brandon, who's getting an invisible hug from me. Brandon's not here, but I would thank him so much for putting this album on my radar. As you know, from our last video, Russian Circles is a longtime favorite of mine, and Gnosis was no exception for being one of the best of this year. However, if you're going to take these two and put them head-to-head, I think Long Distance Calling definitely has the advantage. They've beaten Russian Circles at their own game. I know, it really took a lot for me to say that. Long Distance Calling has this intensity of atmosphere and emotion that Russian Circles really hasn't delivered to me in a long time. Using synths, pads, and brass instruments, Eraser invokes melancholy and despair that I haven't seen on any kind of post-metal rock album in a while. A stunning piece of that subgenre, fusing them together. I love the post-rock metal thing, it's great. One of my favorites from this year, Eraser gets 4.7 out of 5, Hands of Giants. Blackbraid has been on the tips of a lot of your tongues, and for damn good reason, I'd say. This is a killer debut that reminds me of Primordial, Agalok, and Amorphous. It's really cool to see the creator of Blackbraid independently release an album that has received so much acclaim. We love DIY projects. We do them ourselves, you know? And to see a band that gets launched in a DIY fashion, almost surpassing some of the major label bands and releases, fucking good on you, bro. Overall, the music on Blackbraid is very well focused. I thought that the record drew more inspirations from the melodic doom subgenre than the atmospheric black metal, which to me, hey, I'm not complaining. This is great. The traditional instrumentation obviously adds a nice touch. The pacing of this record is spot on. The only nick I might give it is the production. I thought the drums and the guitars didn't quite match, but I mean, this is pretty small potatoes. It's definitely going for a atmospheric black metal production, but the music itself kind of lends itself a little more in the melodic doom territory. Between Nechachwin and Blackbraid, if you're looking for some Native American folk-inspired metal, 2022 has got you covered. Blackbraid's debut gets 4.3 out of 5, Totems to the Great Gods. Finally on my list is progressive black metalers Dreadnought. This is yet another album that some of you dropped in the comments for your favorites of August, and with good reason again. I won't sugarcoat it, the highlight of this album is Liminal Veil. Hands down, the first few songs in this record are fine, a bit formulaic, drawing upon some of the atmospheric black and prog influences, kind of Agalok-y in the production. But the hook, line, and sinker of this record is by far the middle end track. That 9-minute opus will devastate you, and the rest of the album will just carry your corpse off to be disposed of. I have issues with the guitar production on this record, especially in contrast with the crisp, pristine sounding orchestral elements. They really do not complement one another. Overall, though, I think this album is definitely worth scoping. I gave it 4 out of 5 Watchers of the Emergence. Did you miss anything down in August? Be sure to leave comments down below. Thank you for your subscriptions and your like. Go with the gods, Forgemates. The endless is coming soon.